Hey guys, welcome back to the Cool Classic Kids Show. And we had to do a follow-up video discussing, well, Sony and their absolute nonsense going on PC. And this is in regards to an update to Helldivers 2, and also what the nonsense that they're pulling with Ghost of Tsushima, guys. So to get right into it, well, unfortunately, we have been lied to. We have been tricked. Sony is on their nonsense still. Because this is from Pirate Software. This is a game developer himself. The Helldivers 2 community was tricked by Sony. Sony declared having a PSN account would be mandatory to play Helldivers 2. The community revolted and trashed the game's review score to 13% positive. Sony walked it back and stated they wouldn't be making PSN mandatory. So, yeah, the gamers have spoken in the PC space. They do not want the PSN. Really, I think that if they just leave it as an option, the people that want to engage with it are more than welcome to, and the people that don't want to engage in it shouldn't be forced to. I think that's absolutely fair. And so, declaring victory, the community undid the massive wave of negative reviews, yet Sony did something sinister in the background. They restricted Helldivers 2 from being purchased in all 177 countries where PSN isn't available. They fooled you, and the devs are still fighting to fix it. And so, well, while I undid my negative review of Helldivers 2, essentially I went and review bombed it again, and it will remain that way until this is fixed. And it's sad because I think that the Helldivers developers are genuinely awesome. They don't want this corporatist nonsense involved with their game. They want as many people to play their game as possible. It's a live service, and more people the better. That's what helps sustain the game itself. So they obviously want more people to play the game, but Sony, in their opportunistic choices, and really I have to wonder, why is this the case? Well, I could assume that they want to pad their PSN numbers and show their investors that PSN is achieving this false sense of growth, but also I'd have to wonder how much is our data worth when they're willing to essentially axe all these countries from being sold to. And here we said, sorry, no, I'm speaking to our partners at PlayStation and Valve and pushing for it to be undone. Getting the account linked took a Herculean effort, but I won't rest in my desire to have it available to everywhere. And this is the Helldivers developer speaking on the situation. But yeah, I have to wonder how much our data is worth, to where there's like, oh well, who cares about selling in all these other countries? We'll just take all this data we'll get from PSN and sell it off to who knows where, especially on PC. So this makes me wonder, with the kernel level anti-cheat that is involved in Helldivers, how much information could they gather? Perhaps they can gather more information to sell away from PC gamers, since PC gamers use their PC for more than just gaming, obviously. That's big money there, I would think. Hey, this is all speculation, but I'd have to imagine that they have to account for these loss in sales somehow. And it's more than just going to their investors, I'm sure, with oh, look, PSN's growing, PSN's growing. Right. Except for those claiming these two actions were not associated and trying to community note me, Sony restricted sales on May 4th and sent out the notice of walking back the PSN requirement on May 6th. These actions were 30 hours apart. The wave of downvotes started on May 3rd and continued until Sony announced the PSN requirement was dropped on May 6th. You can review this in the package information via Steam's customer review tool. And so he has all the information there. And then Helldivers 2 is now banned for purchase in these, countries. They said Sony has now also blocked all these countries from purchasing Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. So the same nonsense. And this is absolutely ridiculous, man. Why does this have to be a thing? Why can't you make some form of concession? Because the cool thing about Ghost of Tsushima is that, well, at least you could play the single player without needing a PSN. I think that it's more, they've proven with, the thing is, people that want to argue that, oh, it's not a big deal, just whatever, you know, just make the account or just sign in. It's like with Helldivers 2, the curtain was unveiled. We've seen that it's not necessary. You don't need the PSN. We don't want it. We don't need it. We don't want it. It does not benefit the gamer in any way, shape, or form on PC. So yeah, of course, we're not going to want to link an account. PC gamers that are PC gamers through and through don't give a fuck about PlayStation trophies. And shout out to Black Bond, though most of the time he has some interesting takes, to say the least. He made a great point that there's no way you can make this mandatory and PC gamers just accept it. The best thing you could have done is essentially make it an option, but give the PC gamer a bunch of concessions for doing it. If it be skins, if it be something to gain in order to sign in, then that makes it look so much better. But in PlayStation's corporatistic greed and stupidity, they're just so hell-bent on doing this, offering you nothing in return. There's nothing to gain here. And that's what I think is the most obnoxious thing of all. They've shown us that it's not at all necessary with Helldivers 2, and they give us nothing for doing this. So really, that's why nobody cares. And now they're pulling the same nonsense with Ghost of Tsushima. And the shame is, guys, these are two great games. Helldivers 2 is a great game. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but objectively, it's a great game. Now, Ghost of Tsushima, however, I'm a huge fan of this game. It's one of my all-time favorite PS4 games. I got the platinum for it on the PlayStation, and I would love to play through this again on PC. A game like this, ultra-wide support, would be absolutely gorgeous and super immersive. I would love to play as Jin Sakai again in this world, but as it stands right now, due to the absolute stupidity of this PlayStation trying to dictate the PC gaming space, when PC gamers are the ones that dictate the PC space, I will buy this game to specifically review bomb it. And then after I review bomb it, I will in fact return it. That is what I will do. And I will just wait it out and see what happens. But until then, that is what my plan is to do unless they change this. Make it available in these countries. There's absolutely no reason why it shouldn't be. It's a shame that a lot of people won't be able to experience this game. Stop. PlayStation. PC is not your space. You're an outsider. The reality is you got into this late. You're going to have to accept that PC gamers are going to dictate what you cannot do. Period. And at the end of the day, you've revealed the curtain and shown that none of this is needed. It's all arbitrary bullshit. And really, nobody gives a fuck what you're saying, what you're trying to push. You pose no valid reason as to why this is a thing. And to the fucking, not for nothing, to the console gremlins that are defending Sony, just make the account. Go fuck yourself, dickface. Okay, it's really that simple. Go fuck yourself. Okay, for you to sit here and defend a mega corporation and be totally okay with, oh, well, who cares about these countries? You don't live there, right? Okay, fuck you. At the end of the day, we know that this is absolutely petty. And to sit here and blame PC gamers for being petty when PlayStation is the one that's orchestrated this level of pettiness, and then PC gamers are like, oh, well, you guys at PlayStation want to be petty? Hold my fucking beer, bro. No, don't stop attacking gamers, okay? This is why we make fun of you, because you guys are the corporate cock-sucking bitches that you are. And you choose to be that way. It is a choice. So stand with your fellow gamer, because at the end of the day, if you actually love Ghost of Tsushima, if you actually love Helldivers 2, then you would love for more people to have this amazing experience that you had. I would love for more people to have the same experience I had with Ghost of Tsushima, and even better on a PC. Okay, so the faster we can band together and tell Sony no, tell a mega corporation no, and defend your fellow gamer, the better. The better that we can set the standard that will be on PC for PlayStation, and it is what it is. Stop defending this corporation. You guys look lame. There's no way that you will ever look good in this scenario. There's nothing for you to gain from this. Other than you just want to watch other gamers that really, they're just the regular average person. You just want to see them suffer. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this. And Steam here, it's good to see Steam doing the right thing, and they've been doing the right thing. But Steam is now refunding Ghost of Tsushima for people in affected countries, and that's a shame. There's so many ways to make concessions with this situation. Sony could sell Ghost of Tsushima for 2/3 of the price that it is to these countries that do not have this PSN access on PC. So yeah, they'd at least still get to experience the single player, which is the most important part of the game. And they just won't have access to the multiplayer. And it'll be like what, $40 instead of 60. I think that's a fair trade-off. At least give gamers that option or as close to it as possible. Make concessions. At least act like you're trying. Stop being deceitful. Stop being liars. Stop trying to essentially strong arm PC gamers in their space. You're an outsider. It is what it is. You chose to get into this late in the game, and you're gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this. If you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm super close, guys, to hitting 5K subscribers, which is insane in such a short period of time. So, any assistance is greatly appreciated. If you guys just hit the like button, if you guys like my content, please consider subscribing. Share it out. Any little bit helps, and just the thought of you, really trying to assist me in any way, shape, or form, it is greatly appreciated, guys. You totally, you guys have made this year insane for me, and it's not even halfway over yet. So thank you all for that. And yeah, guys, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over here on Twitter or Kick if you'd like to continue the conversation. Consider becoming a channel member. A 99-cent membership or more gets you instant access to the Discord, gets you cute ass Ziggy emotes for the Thursday night live stream, so at 8 p.m. So definitely tune in for that. And yeah, guys, so all being said, I'm out. Peace.